Just yesterday, I saw a post on Facebook from Mwalamoto where he was narrating a story of what transpired, of what happened to his niece, who was, constantly raped by is it the father or something like that? The father, yes. The niece was constantly raped for so many years, 2 years, I think, until she got pregnant. They terminated the pregnancy. The story was brought up in the family, but they all kept quiet. Like they just bafuna check with Jack story. What is the problem? And I'm not surprised at all, because I have experienced this. I have seen this happening in my community. In my community where I live, we observed and realized that there was a child who was being defiled by the stepfather. So as a community, what did we do? We rose up. We went and alarmed the situation, asked the mother, are you aware of this situation happening? The mother says, yes, I am aware of this situation happening, but my husband apologized and he said that he will change. So there's nothing we can do. We told her that, no, let's report this man to the police. She said, no, he has apologized and promised to change. You see, a mother of a girl child who is 6 years old, the girl child is raped by the stepfather you are married to. Now, because you want to protect your marriage, what do? You say it's fine. Because you know that your husband will be arrested, so you choose marriage over your own child. And there was little to nothing we could do as a community, because how are we going to even report to the police? But police to resolve smaller issues. And I can't be surprised that Mwalamoto reported the issue to the police, but the police did little to nothing, because I know how the police operate in Zambia. Because even me, away from the issue of defilement and rape cases, there was a time I was away from home where I used to live, and then someone broke into my house. My landlord or my landlady happened to see the person, but she could do nothing because she was a woman. After this person broke into my house, I knew who the person was because the landlady told me. I went to report to the police. I told them the first day I reported to the police, which was Kalikiliki police. They told me that no, go and report that police to Mtendere. I went to Mtendere because they said they didn't have manpower that time. I went to Mtendere police station. I said, no, that's not under our jurisdiction. Go back to Kalikiliki. For those people who don't know Kalikiliki police post is in between Kabulonga and Kalikiliki compound. So it services people in Kalikiliki compound, some parts of Kabulonga and Mtendere East. It services those people. I went back. They said, no, there's nothing we can do right now. We don't have manpower. I went home. The following day, I saw the guy. He was just home relaxed. I went back to the police. I told the police said, go and catch him and bring him here. I was like, really? I went back home very upset. I went for the last time. When I told them, they said, no, we need transport money. So for that, you need to give us money so that we have our own vehicles to use. And this police officer, I told him, no, we can book Yango. He refused. We don't use Yango. Okay, I gave him money. He took, I don't know if that was his personal vehicle, and he even had the girlfriend inside. I'm like, anyways. So the reaction from the police leaves much to be desired. The people who are supposed to protect us cannot protect us. So I knew even on that case that if we go and report this case to the police, already the mother of the child is refusing to cooperate. Now me, who is just a community member, going to the police to go and report such a case, there's little to nothing that will be done about it. So I'm not surprised that the police reacted in that way, because that's the culture these days. Hey, that's how they operate. So now where exactly are we going as a country? Where have we gone wrong? Zambian men, let us behave well. And the problem, I think, the reason why these cases have continued escalating like this, because little to nothing is being done about it. So let's say someone has been reported. After they are reported, either there are certain cases where they will just be advised at the station they would be told, no, discuss the issue with your family. Because even on the post of Mwalamoto, I could see people still saying that, no, you would destroy the marriage of your sister. What you're supposed to do is to just sit down as a family and look for an amicable way of resolving it without bringing it to social media. Seriously, That fool rapes a child, and then you are saying amicable way. There is no amicable way of resolving such apart from that fool going to jail. What do you mean? So you see, even the police would advise, no, just go and resolve it as a family. Because at Barret Chinensara, there will be hunger when the breadwinner is arrested. No, those fools belong to jail. Look, what picture are you giving some of us who don't have children yet? How are we going to bring children in a world that is this dangerous? How are we going to raise our nieces? How are we going to raise the girl child when the community is this ruthless? Zambian men, let's behave. And I think the problem really is on law enforcement agencies and on the law. You see, if such issues are not given the seriousness that they deserve, then perpetrators will be free. They will continue raping and defiling children because they know that there's little to nothing that will be done. These fools will be defended. Even, looking at the response that has been given to such cases, how will someone come out that they are being raped? Because there is nothing to show. Let these people be caged. When they are caged, even those victims who are raped, they will be free. You will see so many who come out, especially in these same houses where you have uncles living with their nieces. They turn these children into their wives, hammering every night. Very, very unfortunate. Something serious needs to be done, and I'm not happy about this because I don't know what country we are turning into. This is something that shouldn't be condoned at all. This is a very serious case, and it needs to be given the seriousness that it deserves. This is a national disaster. It's a disaster, of course, apart from my junkies. That's a story for another day, but I'm going to come to that anyway at some point. This is very serious. This is a national disaster that deserves all the seriousness that it deserves.